We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Wallach with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Boilermakers offense has its first opportunity of the day, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the air, it's Singleton. Rushes on him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's complete to the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got the back in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hauls it in. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Singleton. Pulls it in. At the 40, there he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Branch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Walker. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! The big tight
evolved so much in football. Many of these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them and make big plays for them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking for a crease. It's Young. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll go back to work. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Got him on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man, it's Branch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Using the quick game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Purdue.
They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosion.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give out of the gun, fighting off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here come the Irish back on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Under fire. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Card in the backfield. It's Young. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Bringing the heat. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Red pass, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Snagged in the middle, it's McMillan. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Indiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Under fire. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Singleton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, it's a heck stuck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
But watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the 1st down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He slides that just inside the right upright.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To throw, it's Singleton. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. That's reeled in, it's Watson.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, we're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. That's caught. It's Harris. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Quick completion to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced.